You're looking to make a Master Set player item in the Stanley Cup Playoff event. So in this video, I'm going to go over my personal rankings for each of the Master Set player items, and I'm going to break them down by position. Again, as I always say, if you've got a favorite player or team, ignore my entire ranking. This is simply meant as a guide for anyone that is trying to improve their team. Let's break it down. Give me your feedback in the comments section. If anyone is watching this video this late into the year, you're one of the real ones. So for this video, I want to rank them based on team context, so ranking them by position as opposed to each individual card. All of these cards are good, and I think it's going to come down to team context, as a lot of the hardcore players, or maybe you've just been playing the game for the last few months, you're looking to improve your team, and it's going to depend basically on who you've got in each position. For example, right-handed defense, I'm pretty stacked. But when it comes to left defense, it's far more important for me. So regardless of which card is better, I'm going to look for a left-handed defenseman. When it comes to team building, here is what I would recommend. I would focus on my first two forward lines. Then I would improve my first D pair. Then I'd worry about my third line offense. And then my second defensive pair. And then my third defensive pair. And then my fourth line. That's how I would go about building your team. So again, team context is going to come into play for these rankings. Let's start first with the goaltenders. If you are absolutely loaded in Hockey Ultimate Team, that is the only way I would recommend building a goalie from a Master Set player item perspective, or if you are building a theme team. Andre Vasilevsky card is fine. It is not going to carry you up a division in Rivals or more HUT Champs wins. He has 99 speed, good synergies, and he's 6'4". In my opinion, he is just far better than Bobrovsky, simply because he's 6'4" and Bobrovsky is 6'2". If you are looking to make a right-handed defenseman from this release, I would recommend Chris Chelios, which might be kind of a hot take. At 6'1", 191, he's not exceptionally big. He's got two-way defenseman, defensive boost, and checking boost. It's his trio of abilities. Gold Heat Seeker is personally one of my favorite abilities. I think it adds so much more danger to the point. You're not just having to defend D-to-D one-timers, you're having to defend wrist shots as well. Elite Edges is obviously fantastic, one of the best superstar abilities, and then Shutdown is the best defensive ability when it comes to actually impacting the play on the defensive side of things. 94 speed, excel, and agility is not great. I admit that. He does have maxed out body checking, defensive awareness, and stick checking, however. So if I was to make a right-handed defenseman, it would be Chris Chelios. Now, the other option is the 94 Larry Murphy at 6'1", 215. He's a little bit bigger, and he is a bit better of a skater, obviously. 96 speed and excel, 99 agility, and he comes with gold elite edges. I just think that Send It and Seeing Eye are just really pointless when it comes to abilities in this game. When we get to this stage, when everyone has such high overalls, the abilities are really going to be the big tiebreaker. And again, if I was to make a right-handed defenseman, I would go with Chelios over Murphy. On to centerman. We've got two options here, starting first with the 94, Bryan Trottier. If you were to make a center from this event, personally, I wouldn't. If you were in desperate need of a center, I would simply just wait. He's got gold close quarters, unstoppable force, and born leader. So his abilities are fine, not great. He's got 95 speed, excel, agility, and balance, maxed out shot and hand stats, and 99 face-off. So obviously that is fantastic. But he's not very big, and he's only got 85 body checking, so he is not going to really knock anyone off the puck. However, I do think he is better than Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, if anything, just because he's got 99 faceoffs and Nugent-Hopkins is stuck at 95. He does have gold close quarters, so does Trottier, but puck on a string and tape to tape, again, not really impactful abilities for me. He is a bit better of a skater at 96 speed and excel, 99 agility, but again, that's so minuscule that I wouldn't get hung up on it. Again, I personally would not make a centerman from this event. I would simply wait. If you were dead set on it, however, I would go Trottier over Nugent-Hopkins. On to right-handed wingers. We've got the 94 Jerome McGinley, power forward, pinpoint, shooting boost, and defensive boost. In all honesty, really disappointing because his team of the week card is like low-key just as good, if not better. He's got gold-born leader, Schneip, and unstoppable force, 95 speed, 96 excel, maxed out shot, hand stats are fantastic. 96 body checking, and he does have 90 face-offs. If you are very good at taking face-offs and you understand the counters, you can get by with 90 face-offs, so that would give you a little bit more lineup flexibility. He would be my option over Gordie Howe if you were looking for a right-handed winger. Gordie Howe is obviously just a pure winger, only 83 face-offs, unstoppable force, back at you, close quarters, 95 speed, excel, and agility. He's not huge. Does have a maxed out shot. Hand stats are okay and good body checking. Again, very similar, but I would rather have a Ginla. And lastly, the left-handed defenseman. I think that this is the most impactful 2 cards from this entire event. In my opinion, they would be number 1 and number 2. And it just so happens that I desperately needed left-handed defenseman, so that kind of works out. But Ryan McDonagh at 6'1", 215 with 2-way defenseman, playmaking boost, and acceleration boost gives him 98 acceleration and 98 agility to go with only 95 speed. I say only, but that's fine. He's got gold shutdown, quick pick, and heat seeker. 3 phenomenal abilities. Great body checking, defensive awareness, and stick checking. Just a very good card. And again, if you were in the need of a left-handed defenseman, Ryan McDonagh would be a great option. Like I said, these are 2 of the best cards from this release, in my opinion, because Shea Theodore at 6'2", 197. He's got 96 speed and excel, 99 agility. Again, great body checking, defensive awareness, and stick checking. The only difference in the tiebreaker is that he's got gold seeing eye. Again, not an impactful ability in NHL 25. Stick him up is okay, but because everyone has 99 offensive awareness, when you knock it free, a lot of people just get the puck back. And then Elite Edges is great, so I'll give him that. But again, just because I like all 3 of the abilities from McDonagh, I'd rather have him over Shea Theodore. It's very close, but either or is completely fine. And again, all things considered, I think these 2 are the best from the entire release. Now, I do want to mention that overall, I don't think there are any S-tier cards from this release. And I also think that the cost is absolutely astronomical. They essentially removed one of the in-betweens in terms of making event cards. So you've got 87 overalls, and that will make an 89 overall Stanley Cup player item. But that's it. So I was having to trade in 89 overall player items. They're going for the same price, essentially, as 87s. The market is absolutely destroyed, and in all honesty, I don't think any of these cards are worth making. You might as well wait and see what the next event is, or maybe it's a continuation of this. I also don't think that the Master Set selection is all that good either. I don't recognize any of these players as top-end playoff performers of all time, and a few of them aren't even Stanley Cup champions. So it reminds me a lot of the Sharpshooter event, where, like, it's a fine event. It makes sense, but the Master Set selections and the costs just absolutely nuke it before it can even have a chance to provide interesting content. So I hope this helps if you are looking to make one of the Stanley Cup Playoff Master Set player items. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments section down below. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.